Hello, it's Kathleen Hannigan here. Thank you for all the amazing responses I got to my video last week. I'd be by the fire right now, but I have to go out. So I wanted to fill you in on what's been going on. Quite a remarkable thing. You know, we live in this time in 2012 where the things we've been talking about and reading about and saying for a long time, they're happening now. It's the time for us to be living into our dreams and even the spiritual principles that we talk about, like emptying, which I spoke about last week. And as a result of emptying and of the incredible support that I think I and all of us have really at this time, grace really entered. You know, it did in the past week. I have so many yellow pads filled with information and downloads and new ideas, and I'm trying to put them in folders on my computer and keep up with it all. And it's getting clearer and clearer to me, you know, what I'm called to do. So I'm going to share with you at least what I know, and you know what's happened since all that grace came in. I have been saddened for a while to not be having all of me, all of who I am, all my gifts in my work. I love the work as mentor to the soul of business. And even those clients of mine who work with me in that regard know that we don't only talk about business, it's other things that come in because your relationships affect your business and vice versa and all of that. So I remember at one time somebody in this past year saying, you really need to get your poetry off your website. It's not business-like, you know. And but the poetry is a part of me. And I'm a spiritual teacher, and I'm a psychotherapist, and I'm a healer, and all of those things. So those parts of me have to start to really get more evident, I think, in this new work. And it's different than the work I did before, where I had a practice and people came to me. And this next year, what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be a very busy year for me, I'm going to be traveling throughout the country. And I haven't written these up. I've written down lots of things, but I'm not ready to put out a flyer or anything or advertise, but I'll give you the heads up. These are groups of women, a minimum of 5 plus myself, could be very much more. And we really are going to address the issues of being sacred, sexy, and sovereign. And eventually I see this as moving on to working with men as well. And bringing, you know, to as many women as possible the opportunity to really claim fully who she is, her power, and be the upgraded human beings that we are meant to be in this new age, on this new earth. While being, you know, continuing my work as a business mentor and expanding my offers. What else can I tell you? This part of what this is. I've had a vision of a worldwide network of women helping women, and thought that would have to come, you know, down the road. And I'm just going to start to put aside 10% of everything that I earn as I do these workshops throughout the country and toward a foundation. Already, you know, seed that right now. My one-woman show will eventually be a part of this traveling, and lots of other ideas. So all of that's coming, and it's clear, and it's exciting, and it requires me to spend a lot of time reflecting, as I have been, and all of it came from being deeply, deeply connected to my soul, and going on a very powerful soul journey that then allowed me to have the courage to look at things that I knew that when I really faced them, I'd have to make big changes. And you know how that happens with us. You know, we don't look because we know, oh my goodness, it's going to mean maybe some loss or an ending or change that will cost more money or whatever it may be. And so we kind of we settle for what we're doing or what we have, and then parts of us kind of start to wither on the vine, you know. But one of the things I want to tell you is parts don't go away. They don't die. They may manifest as symptoms or not being fully alive, or a dimming of your light. No more of that. This is the time for all of who we are to be fully out and in the forefront in our lives. Every one of us. So I'm going to tell you more as I know more about the circles and all of that. And in the meantime, I have a limited amount of time to continue working with people as a business mentor, and also at this point, before I have my new programs and everything created, if you want to work with me, just sign up, below, and there's a button to press to have a complimentary session, and it's more of a discovery session to see, if working with me would be good for you, whether it be to move you forward in your work, your sense of purpose, your relationship, or anything in your life where you really right now feel stuck and really want to start to turn on your light. That's what it's about. So I think I started a new tradition last week. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to read you another poem, and this time it's one of my own. So this is for all of us. It's called "You Are a House of Light." You are a house of light. Your sorrow is the foundation grounding you in compassion. Your burdens the rafters that keep you reaching skyward. You are a house of light. Your kindness is the hearth that warms and feeds. Your fears the walls that shelter you from the storm. You are a house of light. Your shame is the basement that needs clearing now and then. Your dreams the porch with the wide open view. You are a house of light. Your anger is the fence that says no trespassing here. Your longing the door that swings open, inviting strangers in. You are a house of light. Your despair is the staircase you climb every day. Your joy the many windows through which you see the world anew. You are architect, builder, and dweller within this house of light, which is your life. The moment you accept everything about yourself, you place the welcome mat at the door of your longing, and the house of your life becomes your sweet home, sweet home. So let your life be your home, sweet home. Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing. I'm heading down to Virginia on Sunday. I'll see some clients on Monday, and then I'm going to the Smoky Mountains. It's all written below. You can read it. To be with my friend Levon, and I'll be there for about 6 weeks at least. And that will be, I love the mountains, and the mountains have called me to go there. So that's where I'll be. You can still get a hold of me, though, through the usual ways. Much love. Namaste.